Hi, it's Mild Red Songbird in New York City. Here you see Jimi Hendrix and Mick Jagger talking. Below them is Sing Birdsong, who is a current reincarnation of Jimi Hendrix. Sing, that was a record label his father made, Perfect Love, Lovin'. This is Sing Birdsong with his mother. That's his father, Edwin Birdsong, This Life. He was Superman. He was Jimi Hendrix. He was Mozart. Sing Birdsong was George Gershwin. And there is Sing Birdsong today. He was Sardar Bahadur Jagat Singh Ji, Jesus Christ Consciousness. He was Superman. That's his mother reading, because he was King Arthur. There's King Arthur. Up here you have the 20th century Jesus Christ, the 1st century Jesus Christ, in the form of Charan Singh Ji. Now the 21st century Jesus Christ in the form of Gurinder Singh Ji. You have Thomas Jefferson, his current form, Sean Hannity, Abraham Lincoln, Civil War, Gettysburg Address, in the current form, Tony Robinson. Tony Robinson's book, Money. I'm reading that now. There's the Virgin Queen of England, who was who was Abraham Lincoln's wife, Mary Todd Lincoln. She was Eve, mother of the earth. She was Mary, wife of Jesus Christ. Mild Red Songbird, Evangeline Einstein, the Michelle Birdsong. Here you have JFK in his current form, Kyle Kashinov. Here he's holding a gun. You have Mr. Rogers. His current form is, this is when he testified before Congress, before the Senate. And here are statues of him in Pittsburgh, where he's from. His current form is Seth Ranzinger. Mr. Rogers' current form, Seth Ranzinger. Martin Luther King Jr. There's this, they talk about his march on Washington, everything. His current form, Lou Ranziger, who was also the poet, mystic, poet Princess Mirabai. That's his, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. statue in Westminster Abbey in England. Mild Red Songbird was a member of the Ming Dynasty, and that's her then husband, Jay Chen, who is her partner now. The little girl is holding a copy of her book, Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail, and one of her t-shirts, and that's one of her t-shirts. Okay, here we have James Madison, President James Madison, called the father of the Constitution, in his current form, Lionel Richie, the singer, songwriter. Here you have President Trump and Vice President Pence and Barron Trump. And President Trump was Gobind Singh, Guru Gobind Singh, Jesus Christ Consciousness, and Vice President Mike Pence was his father, Teague Bahadur, who was beheaded by the Muslims because he wouldn't convert from Sikhism to Islam. Here you have President Trump with First Lady Melania Trump, who was Florence Nightingale, the nurse. We have George Washington, General Washington, the first president of the United States, a general during the Revolutionary Army that commanded the army to victory. He was Glenn Beck, is who he is currently. I don't know what, something's on my picture that, apologize for that. And here's Glenn Beck's rally to restore honor in Washington, D.C. It was spectacular. I saw it on Facebook, and I sang along, and I danced, and I cried. It was, he should broadcast that once a year, because it shouldn't be forgotten. It was so great. Okay, now I'm ready to do the reading about these wonderful Americans. And the third eye, oops, see the light? Those whose third eye is open can see the light. The light is the sun beyond the sky. That's the third eye. And I was seeing him, visiting with him, my father, and Starbucks, and I took that picture. Mainstream includes decoded. Ma, I, Nature's Secret, Saint, Her Eve, a Ming, from Ming Dynasty. See that? A Ming. And I showed you my husband during the Ming Dynasty. That's me standing beside him. Jay Chen. Okay, and this says Eve, C. Oh, I'm doing secret. Eve, C. Extra. Terrestrial. Talk and share. Talk and share. TNS. Okay. Tweet. This is a tweet from last night, November 6th, Election Day. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, says, tweets, tremendous success tonight. Thank you to all. 11:14 p.m., 6th of November, 2018. Tweet from Miles Red Songbird at Baba G Wee Wee. Thanks to you, Mr. President, once Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Jesus Christ Consciousness, and to Mrs. First Lady, once Florence Nightingale, and thanks to Mr. Vice President, once Guru Teag Bahadur Singh Ji, Jesus Christ Consciousness. See why their amazing accomplishments? Yeah, because of who they were. They were Jesus Christ. They are Jesus Christ Consciousness souls. That's why they are accomplishing such amazing, such a great amount of amazing things. There's a video you must see called Alex Jones, the most dangerous man on the internet, returns at the Next News Network channel at Gary Franchi reporting. Alex Jones was Paul Revere, and he was John Hancock. Another video, very important to see this video as well. Retired Lieutenant Colonel says Hillary Clinton is a Luciferian, psychopath, deep state. That's his book, Deep State, at the James L. Paris channel. Are the Jews antichrist? Are the Jews anti-Christian? That's a question that arises during this video. And there are commercials on the video, I'll tell you now. They have to make money somehow, and YouTube demonetizes a lot of conservative videos. Mainstream includes to the marginalized. Mainstream includes news, new views, guess who's. Okay, this is the most important video. A red wave and tribunals are coming. With Dr. Dave Janda. That's the SGT Report channel. And his website is operationfreedom.com. I think that's what they said. And the notes I took, the rule of law, it's about the rule of law. An invasion force, I think they're talking about the mobs, called the Caravan. A divine intervention prevented Hillary from being in the White House. That's what they said on the video. Then I admitted that I sent notice to Jesus Christ, 20th century, first century, Jesus Christ in the flesh. And I told him a divine intervention is needed. And we got our divine intervention. A lot of people realize it had to have been Jesus Christ who, or, the spiritual source who got Trump elected. The country was being given away at the time. Another YouTube video, I think this is the last one I'm recommending. It's also very good. Inside Judicial Watch, what the mainstream media won't tell you about. Now, this is a different topic. Now I have someone to look up to. My Heavenly Father, the Son, the Supreme Being. Now, let's see. These are questions. Who's the highest authority? Who, if he stops giving us light, we're in the dark ages for real. If he stops fueling our food to grow, we'd die. So I think I just answered the question, who is the highest authority? The sun in the sky. Okay, this is a song I wrote tonight. You want to look up pictures while I read it? Okay. Gratitude is the attitude for wealth. Gratitude is the secret of success. The you to my Father the Sun. Thank you to my Father the sunbeam that shines on human beings, gives a flower power to grow and beautify the world. Gratitude is the attitude for wealth. Gratitude is the secret of success. Nobody could have created this great nation all by his or herself. Chorus. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Harry Truman, Thomas Jefferson, Dwight David Eisenhower, Martin Luther King, JFK, and their wives were just a few of the best of the West who rose above the rest. Because they passed the test. They loved America the best, following Jesus Christ, following his Father's Son, did what had to be done. He set the standard for the manner to show what matters. Ma Attorney, Eve Radhasamy, Lord of the Soul, master your mind. The energy is inside. Control your thoughts. Think through all you bought since the beginning of time. Ideas and hard work. Your ancestors didn't shirk. Respect your forefathers. Don't be a jerk. Gratitude is the attitude for wealth. Gratitude is the secret of success. Nobody could have created and saved this great nation by his or herself. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Harry Truman, Thomas Jefferson, Dwight Eisenhower, Martin Luther King, JFK, James Madison, and their wives were just a few of the best of the West who rose above the rest. And there you are. That's my attitude and my belief. What do we have here? Mainstream, inclusive, marginalized, news, soothes, rules, blues, who's. The alphas bet in context. A is for action, Armstrong, Louis Armstrong. B is for blisses, C is for consciousness. D is for divine dirt. E is for earth, ear, Elvis. F is for fit, future. G is for greatest good. H is for heaven held. I is for EYE, each I enter. J, there probably should be energy, I enter, not each I enter. Could be either, yeah. J is for justice for Jesus Christ. K is for kingdom for the right. L is for love versus lull. M is for mirror is miracle, Michael. I think that's Bublé. N is for Nietzsche, for of nice. O is for ordered open. P is for pizza and pizzazz. Q is for Queen, Robin. He won. Oh, QAnon, I didn't even see that. Q is for QAnon, Robin, he won. Yeah, she's a big fan of Q's. R is for R, her. Einstein, Evangeline. RS, Radha Sami. S is for saints, talk and share. T is for terrestrial. U is for pointing fingers, pointing at me. See the fingers pointing at me? UV. V is for victory. Victim, story, Osiris, glory, coming up. W is for hanging breasts. Can you see that? Hanging breasts. B, her, east, talk and share. Be her, east, talk and share. East is India. They talk and share all about spirituality. X is for extraterrestrials, making Earth physical heaven. Present hysterical heaven. Talk and share, clever. Y. UVWX. There's no Y. I didn't put Y here. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll do Z and I'll put Y later and tell you in the next video what that is. Why don't we think? Y is for why don't we think? Z is for side in. See if you turn the N around. Where is that? It's a Z. That's the N, is a Z. Okay. Just wanted you to see that. And then side decode C, identity. Eve, Evangeline, Einstein. Ein, I control. Mine, mind. It's very good. You can't do much if you don't control your mind. Oh, I have another video. James and Joanne. Oh, this is excellent. James and Joanne Moriarty. Google Benghazi whistleblowers. The story behind the cover-up. CTM. That's Caravan something midnight. Caravan to Midnight. Number 670. Channel John B. Wells. This is excellent. He's such a good listener. He lets them talk, and they have so much information. They're just regular people, but they got a lot of information. And that's it. Okay, so it's Mild Red Songbird. I'm going to post this to YouTube, and you'll be able to see it. And you get the identities of some great people. Right? Okay. Good night.